Hi, I'm Melissa Castillo of Bridge Mind and Spirit. I'm a NLP Master Practitioner here in North Bend, Washington.
And my name is Dawn Engstrom, and I am a QHHT practitioner, which is quantum healing hypnosis technique developed by Dolores Cannon, and I live in Washougal, Washington.
So we wanted to just, get back on and talk a little bit about our journey to where we are now. Last week, I just touched in very quickly on my journey through NLP and how it appeared to me when I was going through some really rough times after my divorce and trying to figure out who I was and who I want to be and how to get back to who I am. And that's really where this journey started for me is I spent not only the time in my marriage serving everyone, my husband, my kids, my family, that I really lost sight of who I was and I really didn't do much for me. And uh, going through my NLP practitioner, we had to do all these techniques, and how you got your certification was like practicing on each other. And so, through hypnosis and timeline therapy, I worked through a lot of my insecurities and my programming that I didn't know was running and how I was living my life, to really become aware of a lot of things that I was doing, a lot of things that I was hiding from, and just kind of being in survival mode. And then as I went on to my master practitioner, we went deeper and I continued to cry and cry and cry. I say that when I was going through my training, I cried for 2 years, which is pretty accurate. But at the end of it, I came back realizing that I'm way stronger than I think I am. That I'm a good person despite wanting to do things for me, because of me, and coming to a place where I like myself again. So, that's been my journey. And then as I was going through my master practitioner training, I was realizing that there are things that I do using my intuition and how I was feeling to help guide people. And that's kind of where some other gifts came into play. Um, it's kind of weird for me to use these terms like psychic and medium. I don't view myself as that, but I get feelings and information sometimes, and that's kind of how that is. And everybody has this. I've just been working on honing that gift a little bit more. And I've always had it. And my mom, she's she's gifted. The sun's a little in the way there. And my kids, they have it. So that's just been a journey for me. For most of my life, I've worked corporate and never really acknowledged this side of me. And just within the last 6 months, even, I feel like I've come out of the closet to say, I have these gifts and I'm working with people and helping people with these gifts I have. So, you are all on this journey with us, and hope you stick around and we'll all figure this out together.
Melissa, I would love for you to explain a little bit more about what NLP is, because even at this point, I barely know what it is. And I think that many, many people don't have any clue what that is. And and how that can help and how it helped you. What is it about it specifically? What is it that? If you
Um,
sharing that, I think it's important for people to understand.
yeah, neurolinguistic programming, it's basically using words and the mind to influence how you act and what you say. It's actually used quite a bit um, in mainstream media and politics. It's how you act in front of people to influence people a certain way. Like a good reference is can't remember Dale Carnegie's, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's just like um you can you can create rapport with people and have people um interact with you in a more favorable way depending on what you say and what you act, what you say and what you do. And a lot of NLP works with the unconscious mind. So, how we were raised, what we were taught, the things we've gone through has taught us, you know, in this point in all of our lives on how to be, how to act, what to say. And the more you're aware of um, how you've done things, how you were raised, and how you act, you have more control to change those things the way you want. That's
Is it done in a conscious manner or more of an unconscious manner?
um we work with the unconscious mind in a conscious manner.
Okay.
So like your unconscious is all the programming that you're not aware of. Like you are breathing. You do that without even thinking. Uh, some of us, like some people are in the survival mode because of past traumas. They're just living their life, just trying to survive. That's all unconscious programming, which in essence is uh, how our subconscious keeps us safe. And sometimes our subconscious is trying to keep us safe in a way that isn't always best for us because of things that we've gone through. And it's just being aware of that so you can learn other options so you can live life in a different way, in a way that
Okay.
you prefer.
Interesting. Interesting. It's exciting to learn about what you do. Um,
It is interesting. And I'm sure someone can explain it a lot better than that, but it's kind of how it is.
I think it's pretty cool.
Thank you.
So last time I did a lot of talking about who I am and how I got here. Um, but I think my little tidbit for today is just to remember that when you feel like you're called or not to question your gifts that you're given, and this is true for all of us, I'm not just saying it to you, but also to remind myself as well. We all kind of feel like we have these things to do, but then you also feel like this fraudulent sense of being and you tend to question it and why and what. And it's to all remind each other not to question ourselves and to remember to trust ourselves, right? And it's a daily, sometimes hourly task of learning to believe and trust within ourselves. And I think that's my tidbit today is just to remember to trust yourself and just to fake it till you make it, maybe.
That was a motto of mine for many, many years.
Yes, me too. Me too. Me too. And I know that there's times that I just know, and I just know. And then there's times like feel like I'm a faker, but not really. And so you're just that imbalance, finding balance within that.
Mhm.
What are your thoughts?
That's so true because your unconscious mind doesn't know the difference. It doesn't know the difference between reality and when you're pretending. So, literally pretending and faking or acting as if um, it makes a huge difference. And that's how we manifest, what we want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unconscious mind doesn't know the difference. It's all the same.
That's true. And it's just trying to embrace that as a whole statement, and live that.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Ciao.